What's up, guys? We got a question from Mckenzie, and Mckenzie, I don't know why this is such a big question, but we're gonna answer this one today. He says, what do you do when you flatten out your opponent, partner belly down, and you have hooks in? It's a devastating position in MMA, but in BJJ, when I'm rolling with my partners, in the gym, basically they just protect their neck and it becomes a stalemate. So, Mckenzie, thanks for the question. I'm gonna help you out with this position. Again, because if you get someone to that position, you should be finishing them every single time if you want to. And we'll take a look at it. So, I think this is probably, to me, it doesn't matter if it's Jiu-Jitsu, doesn't matter if it's MMA, to me this is like bar none, best position. So, if for some reason, I'll show you how I get there a lot of times. Go ahead and sit down here. A lot of times, here's the way that I get there. I'll attack a choke right here, and then when they go to defend it, I'll re-grip the arm so it takes away their point of base over here, and I'll do basically a hip bump. Now, this is the position we're talking about. Now, in this position, I mean, as far as MMA goes, this is a terrible position. In one of my fights, I got a guy down here, I mean, we just like going to town, right? There's not a damn thing they can do about it, and that's what's so devastating about it, because there literally is not anything he can do to defend himself other than, cover his head, and that's not gonna stop anything. Now, in Jiu-Jitsu, obviously I can't beat him up in the face, but what are you gonna do, right? Well, there's a couple different ways you can go about it. One, I'll talk about, in tournament situations, in a fight situation or whatever, if you need to get it done, and I'll also talk about how to do it a little bit more cleanly. And then we'll talk about in the Jiu-Jitsu gym, how to do it a little bit more cleanly, so this way you're not hurting your partner. So we'll do it in the gym first, okay? So in the gym, I'll typically keep some heavy pressure with my hips. Not too heavy, because again, my goal, if I'm training with Chad right now, my goal is not to hurt Chad or break his back. So I'll keep some pressure here, but I won't drive my hips in as hard as possible. Now, I want to get that neck to lift up so I can get his chin. The way that I like to do this in the gym is and I do this actually in tournaments. I prefer this over the next one I'm going to show you. But I like to come in with my pinky, right, is gonna make contact with his neck. I slide it up under. And the reason this works so well is the pinky, if you get right here, it's so thin that even if he's tucking his chin, I can slide it right up under it and I can rip it up. Okay, and the cool part about this is this chin strap grip here doesn't wrench his face, doesn't do anything. I'm just pulling his neck up and getting that thing exposed. Okay, so from here, I'll keep my weight down. I'm gonna take my pinky, make contact, slide it right up under the chin, lift up, and then from here, I'm gonna go right under with again, notice I use two knife hands. I'm not making fists, right? The thicker my hand is, the more in the way it's gonna get, the easier it is for the person to defend. So I'm gonna get in here, lift, and I slide it right under. Boom, there's my rear naked choke. Game over, right? Now, if it's a fight situation, or if I'm really trying to finish this tournament, I'm gonna go all of my weight, notice the difference here. I'm gonna go from right here, keeping my weight down, to my hips, driving into his lower back here, and I'm gonna put as much pressure as I can to keep him pinned down, which is not fun. And then from here, I still like to go for chin strap, but a lot of people like to go forearm across the bridge of the nose and lift up here, and they'll actually typically go right below the nose, right up here, and lift him up by his nostrils. And then you get your choke in the same way, lift up and come under. So Mckenzie, in Jiu-Jitsu or mixed martial arts or whatever you're doing, if you get to that position, you should be finishing, okay? So when you get to that position, try the chin strap. I love the chin strap grip. It's a great versatile grip. You can use it all over the place, but in that position, it's fantastic. So slide that hand right up under, lift, and go right up under the neck, get your rear naked choke. From there, keep the pressure, heavy, but don't go too crazy if it's in the gym where you might hurt their back or something like that. And then from there, if you want to, you can also try the bridge across the nose and lift them up from there and then slide it under. Again, when you're sliding that hand under the neck, don't be slow about it. As soon as there's a gap exposed here, we slide that sucker through as quickly as possible because we don't want to let the person grab. And again, keep that knife hand. So if you make a fist, it kind of gets in the way, whereas we can keep the knife hand, boom, we can slide right under to the chin and get that choke. So I hope those tips help you and make that position a more dominant position for you. So thanks for the question. I'll talk to you guys next time.